Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be doing a review on a stick foundation I recently purchased from Ulta. You may have seen me talk about this in a recent Ulta haul. I will link that video down below for your viewing pleasure. This is the Napoleon Perdis, however it's pronounced, stick foundation. It came in a box like this. This has SPF 15 in it. So this is the packaging, nothing extravagant. So this is what it says a little bit about it on this side of the box. This says, meet the ultimate camouflage agent. This double-duty, long-lasting foundation provides buildable coverage to suit your needs, from minimal to maximum coverage with a modern matte finish. Also offers SPF 15, doubles as a great concealer. And then it says for lighter coverage mixed with a pre-foundation skin primer. Of course, they're recommending the Napoleon one, and concentrate on the feature focus area of the face. So basically, I picked this up from Ulta, and I did explain this in my Ulta haul, so if this is repetitive to you, I apologize, but basically I was looking for a very full coverage foundation that was going to be long-lasting. I have been using the Maybelline Superstay liquid foundation, actually this one right here, for quite some time now. It has been a go-to foundation for me, and this is about $10. Actually, I think it's less than $10, maybe $8.99. And so completely affordable, completely accessible, as you can find it at several drugstores. I decided that I would look into more of a higher end foundation, just to see, wow, I've been using this Maybelline Superstay for so long. I wonder, what a higher end foundation can offer me. So in the past few months, I have been trying several different ones. I have a few samples from Sephora, but getting back to this one, I was on the hunt for a good foundation, and the employee at Ulta was telling me about this one. I was very surprised when she pointed out a stick foundation. I've only tried one other stick foundation. I believe it is the Maybelline Stay Matte or something of that effect foundation that recently came out. I think it's the Fit Me stick foundation, and I really hated it. Truly, it's super easy to apply, but with my oily skin and the coverage that I'm looking for and the texture, the matte finish that I'm looking for, it just did not appeal to me in any way. It has been sitting at the bottom of my drawer for quite a long time now. So I was very surprised when she showed me this foundation, but she assured me that I would love it, and I do not love it. The first day that I wore it, I really was impressed, because what I did was I rolled up the stick like this. By the way, this is in look 3, and this is the color here. So it is a little bit darker than my skin tone, but I typically like that. I'm not wearing it today, so I think the foundation I have on right now matches, and it is a little bit darker. So that's what it looks like. I applied this with my Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush, and I just stippled the brush into the foundation and then buffed it into my skin and then stippled it on my skin as well. If you're curious, stippling it onto your skin with this brush will give you a fuller coverage with, in my experience, any foundation that you're using, rather than buffing it into your skin. But I was impressed because it is very light feeling, and it has a high pigmentation. I'd be curious to know the percentage of pigmentation in this foundation. Most foundations are, I think they're like under 30%, so I'd be interested to see what the pigmentation was here, because a little bit did, I don't want to say a little bit went a long way, but just a little bit of stippling onto this foundation brush, it really, I could see the color on my skin, I could see the covering on my skin, and yet it felt very light, almost airy in my opinion. However, the things that I noticed right away was I did have to use quite a bit to cover. And perhaps, these past couple weeks I've been breaking out quite a bit. I don't know if you can even tell. I do obviously have a full face of makeup on, but I have some areas on my chin that I just seem to always have issues with. some bumps around my mouth, things like that. So maybe if it was just, you know, a tiny bump here or there, I would have had no problem covering it, but I did have to apply quite a bit of product in order to cover it how I wanted it to, which it says on the box, buildable coverage, so I was somewhat expecting that. But immediately, the more you apply, obviously it's going to feel thicker. It felt heavier. I just really didn't like that feeling, and truly, I am not a light makeup type of person. I mean, if you've seen any of my videos, if you're looking at me right now, you probably could tell I wear a full face of makeup. That's the way I like my makeup to look, and so I'm kind of used to feeling makeup on my skin. But that being said, I still felt like it was very cakey feeling, at least. And as far as keeping me matte, it did anything but keep me matte. I mean, I wasn't walking around looking like, you know, a chicken wing, but at the same time, I was very oily. And because of that, especially right here, it like magnified my pores because of the shine. I definitely had to set it throughout the day. Now, keep in mind, when I first tried this and days after trying it, I did have a setting spray on. I did have a setting powder on. These are steps that I always do, and so I will not skip them when I'm trying a new foundation just to see what it'll do. I know that I need those no matter what foundation I am wearing. Show me the foundation that you literally do not need all those things, and sure, I'll try it, but I haven't found one yet. I also used a primer. So it wasn't the fact that, well, hey, like maybe you need to set it. No, I did all of those things, but throughout the day having to like, okay, like continually look in the mirror, continually like, oh my God, look, I'm oily. That became annoying right away. So as far as long wearing, I felt like it needed a lot of maintenance, and I wasn't very happy with it. Truly, I will be returning it. This was in my car with the receipt to return, and I brought it up here just to try it one more time. And I really have decided that I don't want to spend $39 on this. I don't want to be $39 out of my pocket on this when you guys know there's plenty of other makeup things I want to buy. So I'm definitely going to return this in the near future. My personal experience, I would say drier skin people, not necessarily like the driest skin in the world, but if you have like combination to dry skin, combination normal to dry, I would think that this would be better for you. Also, like I said, people that don't have not large blemishes, but you know, the ones that I need to cover, I felt like needed a little help, and you know, that's where I got that cakiness feeling. So if you have, you know, pretty decent skin and like I said, not as oily as me, then I think that you would like it, because again, I did like how it initially felt. I liked the pigmentation of it. The application was very easy. If you want to apply this with the stick directly to your skin and then go in and buff it out, you are welcome to do so. But you know, it was nice to not have to, you know, this doesn't have a pump. Many other foundations don't have a pump, and so having to get it on your finger and then dab it around, then you have it on your hand, maybe you get it on your nail, like, you know, so it was an easier application, but just not for me. So I hope this was helpful. I know I kind of went all over the place, but I did want to get this video up because I had someone, at least one person, asked me to review this product, and thank you for asking. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've tried this foundation, maybe hearing a little bit about what my skin is like, you know, a foundation that I would like. I would love to hear about it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone. Just return it. Who cares if they have to throw it away or whatever, and nobody else, like, they're out, I'm, you know, love to hear about it, and I will, guys,